Hello and welcome to another What's Inside. This time we're looking at Undercover Hunt. This is from Anker Play in 2019. It's the ultimate scavenger hunt game, it says. Ages 6 and up, 2 or more players. It's got 108 cards, 1 hunt board, 6 pawns, and a sand timer plus instructions. So let's take a look at this and see what we've got in here. As you can see, the box gets jumbled and everything goes askew. Alright, so the instructions is just a single sheet of paper. Not real high quality paper, but glossy. I guess that's supposed to equal it out. Not a very difficult game to play, because it's just one-sided. So you just get very basic instructions. But it is aimed at ages 6 and up, so it's not going to be extremely difficult or anything. So the game board is very, very simplistic as well. It almost looks like a chutes and ladder type of thing. You have to go from, I guess, the danger zone back to undercover headquarters. So let's take a look at our other components. Okay, worth noting is that this blue plastic crap insert, that thing's going to get destroyed. It's very, very cheap, and despite the fact that it came in a box, the box is not designed for it to be holding up over time. It's easily crushed, and there's a lot of wasted space in this area here. So this is going to easily crumple. So if you find this, it's not likely going to have the blue insert with it, unless the game wasn't played very much. Alright, the timer is just a 1-minute timer, easily replaced, very generic looking. So not a big deal on that front. The movers are very cheap plastic, but they do have a neat look to them. They do look like traditional pieces. You get blue, yellow, green, red, white, and black. But unlike Clue or anything like that, these are hollowed out and have a very simplistic design. Now, while the cardboard baseboard is actually pretty good quality, it's not real heavy on imagery. The cards are kind of the same thing. So let's take a look at these. There's more than 100 cards. You get 108 of these. And now some of the components obviously looked a little cheap and generic. These, they have to be a little more specific to the game. So let's take a look at these and see what they look like. These are a little thin, and they all have the same back. So you got this back image. It's sort of literal scavenger hunt. You have to go recover things from the house, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, these are not numbered. Himalayan pink salt, really? Okay. Yeah, lots of people have that in their house. They're like a 6-year-old knows what a CFL light bulb is. And finally, okay, that is what is inside Undercover Hunt, the ultimate scavenger hunt game. It's aimed at ages 6 and up, 2 players or more. I think this is probably out of range for a lot of 6-year-olds. Some of it they'll be able to understand, but I don't think they're going to know what some of this stuff even is. The different plants. A lot of this stuff is really not going to be in the average household, I would think. But I guess that's kind of the point, is you can find one of the 4 items, but I mean, that seems a little bit like they were desperate for adding on cards at the end. Card quality is really, really thin, comparatively speaking, to a like bicycle card or something like that. They're okay for what this is, and considering this, somebody bought this for $4 before I bought it at a garage sale for like $1. $4 is probably about right. $8 is what it said it was before that. That's overpriced for what you're getting. The box itself, the packaging in general, the insert, that sort of thing, are really kind of low quality. This is just cardboard. It doesn't even shut right. You have to kind of fight with it a little bit. It's easily damaged. The plastic insert's easily damaged. The parts are fairly generic. The game board's decent quality, but the image that's on it is a little generic. They didn't spend a lot of time putting this thing together. So I don't think I'm going to keep this one. There's not much to the game. It's just a generic scavenger hunt. And it's not particularly memorable, thematically or otherwise. There's really nothing to it. So I think this one's probably a big pass on my part. But if you really want your kids to do scavenger hunting and tearing the house apart, this is probably fine. It's a good gift for other people's kids, but I don't think it's something that I would keep if I had kids. So I would pass on this one. But it's not the worst thing we've ever looked at, but it's just kind of middle of the road these days for like a low-end game. So if you can find it for $1 or $2, maybe, but I don't really think there's a lot of long-term appeal here. You have 1 minute to find stuff around the house. Seems a bit limiting and probably doesn't have a whole lot of replay value. But we've seen what's inside. You heard my take on it. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future unboxings and reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, be sure and check out my Patreon. You can donate through Streamlabs, which accepts PayPal. Or pick yourself something up nice from the Teespring store. All those links are in the description. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.